Dreamscape presents Honkers Under the Holly by Amy Award. Narrated by Allie, Shae, and Kyle Mason.
Content note. This is a book of fluff. Fluff I pulled out of my butt. No, that doesn't sound right. I just mean that I had no idea this little piece of joy was inside of me until I decided to write a holiday novella at the very last minute. So I'm very proud of this particular piece of fluff, because it came at a time in the world when we need fluff, and joy, and hope. This fluffy story is meant for escapism and laughs. We need fluff. It's the insulation from the harsh world around us. But just because this is a light-hearted holiday novella doesn't mean there isn't conflict. The characters in this book face some bigotry in the form of fat phobia and homophobia. There is also references to the loss of a friend who was a mother. If you need to skip those chapters, just know everyone gets a happy ever after. Even the goose. I love to write about funny animals and pets. No pets will ever be harmed or die in any of my books. What I can promise you, though, is that my books will always hold a space that is free of physical violence against women, including sexual assault. That just doesn't exist in the world I create in my mind. I like to cry at touching Super Bowl commercials, not in my romances. Wink. I wrote this so you can swoon and giggle and kick your feet and find some joy. But I also wrote it to help you, and me, escape the real-world chaos for just a little while so we can rest up to continue our battles. P.S. I know I took liberties with the way photo shoots for magazines work, but it wouldn't have been as much fun to have our characters do their jobs in a timely manner, in a studio in, August, so just go with it and have some fun. Dedication. For everyone who needs a love story to remind us joy exists, even in chaos. I'll be your safe space when you need it, so you can escape, rest, and rejuvenate for when it's time to get back out there and continue the fight. Epigraph. If you feel the urge, don't be afraid to go on a wild goose chase. What do you think wild geese are for, anyway? Will Rogers.
Chapter 1. A Wild Goose Chase.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?